Hello, my name is Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about three different things. First thing is we are going to talk about the types of investments you could consider. Then we're going to talk about if you want to do it yourself or if you want a professional to help you. I'm not a professional, I'm just a girl on YouTube. None of this is going to be financial advice. And the third thing I want to talk about is how to choose your platform, your broker. So stay tuned and thank you for watching. Okay, we are going to begin the video with some very basic investments types, very basic explanation, just to dip your toes in a little bit. The first one is a mutual fund, which is a basket of different companies put together by professionals. They are aiming for a better return than a normal ETF would do. It's not always succeeding, but there are professional analysts to help you in the process, usually with some type of questionnaire on what type of investment is important to you, and they will kind of have a fund that fits your needs. The second one I want to talk about are equities. I think these are the most common way to invest. They are just stocks of different companies and you just have to pick your companies. Okay, the third option that I want to talk about are the ETCs, which is basically that they follow the price of a material. Could be gold, could be oil, you know, things like that. It's not really based on a company, it's based on the scarcity of a specific element. Okay, the next one are ETFs. ETFs is the type of investments that I like the most. It's also a bucket of companies. They are put together by a professional, but they are not actively managed. They just kind of, this is the companies and this is the idea behind it, but we're not actively going to look if they are doing great or not. Usually with an ETF they will follow a specific market, a market like healthcare or technology, gaming, something like that, or they will follow a region, like you have an ETF that follows the 500 biggest companies of the USA. They also have something similar for Europe. There is also a world ETF, so you could be just one. So then you have one ETF that just holds a bit of everything in the world. If you look deeper into the world ETFs, you will notice a lot of it is America-based. But because they have a little bit of everything, they call it a world ETF. We will go into that at a later point, not in this video. Another one, which I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, we're already on the fifth one. The fifth one are bonds. Bonds is basically that you loan money to a company or to a government, an interest rate that they will pay you. Could be like a few percent that you will know you will get back. Like if nothing goes wrong with the company, of course, or like with the government, but usually I think governments will be fine. The interest will be lower on the governments, I have noticed. And with the companies you have the risk that they go under, because I think only a few companies will actually strive. There are the 5 options that I think are the most common. You can let me know in the comments if you think about anything else. Perhaps real estate, but I know very little about real estate. So real estate is just buying houses, selling houses, fixing up houses, things like that. Now in the midst of selling my own house that I bought with my ex-boyfriend at the time. We split up, that's why we are selling the house. And it's all very, it's a lot. I would not recommend it. It's a lot of stress. Now in the midst of the video, which is quite short, I think. It's you deciding if you want to do it yourself or if you want professional help. If you want professional help, I would advise to go to different banks and see what's out there, what they offer, which returns they offer, which policy they have, how nice is the customer service, things like that. Before you go into a professional, also the professional wants to get paid and you will be the one paying for it, so you will have less of a return by getting a professional involved. But you know, it might be a good choice for you. You will kind of have to decide that on your own. I looked into doing it myself and I found that to be fine. I did make some beginner mistakes. I really like doing it myself. I like learning about the stock market, about ETFs, about the way economic works, the world economics, regional economics. I really like all of it. I hope it will inspire you to also give it a go, your own investments. You don't need to use all of your money. You need to have an emergency funds. You know, linked to the last video, you need to have an emergency funds. But once you have that, you can do whatever you want with your money. So I would advise it to at least try to do it yourself with maybe a little bit of funds to see what's going on, to see what's happening. I hope it will be choosing a broker, which is very daunting at first. It's the main reason why I wanted to make this video, because I didn't really know where to start and I could have used a video like this. Like the brokers I'm gonna mention are from Belgium, but you can like take my train of thought and put them into a different country. I'm gonna explain to you what I find important in a broker or in a platform, and you can make a decision based on that information. If you agree, if you disagree, you will have to do some research about the different platforms that are existing, and there are a lot of them. For me, the first thing I wanted in my broker is that they will help me with my taxes. For me, okay, once I figured out which one would do my taxes, I wanted to go never and look at the price, because the price is a very important aspect when investing. So I don't want to have a broker where they charge me money for opening the account or for keeping my money in the accounts, anything like that. I didn't want to pay for it because I am already investing. I also looked at my current broker and how much they charge me, and if someone is charging me more overall, I don't want it, because why would I change a broker if they're gonna charge me more? So that's not going to happen. I know my broker that I have right now is on the more expensive side, so I don't need to go more expensive than that for sure. So when I did that, I had only 3 left, basically. Price-wise, redirect is definitely the best option for ETFs, because they don't charge me when I have to pay for an ETF, and they don't charge me for holding the ETF. It's just overall a good decision when sticking to ETFs. The only thing I don't like is that they don't have ETCs. So I would have to stop my gold, or would have to leave my Bolero account for the gold and then go have another account for my other investments, my ETFs, and I don't want to deal with 2 accounts. And that's kind of the reason they are out of the game. Also, there is little education on the redirect, so I also did not like that. And I don't like it. I don't like when you are just starting out that you will have no sense of direction. So we don't want that. Okay, then I only had 2 more to compare, which is Bolero, my current account, and Saxo. I am thinking of switching over to Saxo after making this video, because they are cheaper than what I'm paying right now. I do not regret going with Bolero the first time, because they are better education-wise. They are education-wise, and also their app is much easier to use than the Saxo app. With the Saxo app, there is a lot of information, a lot of helpful information, but just too much information when you're just starting out, in my opinion. like you know that they are used to investors who already know some basics of investments, and it shows in the app. Well, with Bolero, you can just begin from zero and they will educate you along the way, and it's very easy to use the app. It's very easy to understand things set on the app, which is less so from the SEC. So you kind of have to do your research on things, on what they are meaning with like certain terms, like terms you don't use every day that are on the app that you just don't know what they mean by it. Well, with Bolero, I feel like it's better explained. Comments. If you are from Belgium and you do not know anything about investment and you want to start it on your own, I would consider Bolero just for the education purposes of it, just so you have some beginnings, some help. I don't recommend staying at Bolero for more than 2 years or even a year. I would advise to go over to Saxo, because once you have a little bit of knowledge, I feel like Saxo could be the better platform, because they are cheaper, because they will like go deeper with the details of a certain ETF, because they are cheap. The video is quite a short video. It's very just straight to the point, I hope. Thank you for watching.